Hey guys, real quick, I realized while I was editing that I said a lot in this video, so count how many times I said it and let me know in the comments. I'm just curious. Thanks. Hey guys, so welcome back to part 2 of our 2-part series. If you didn't know that we're having a series, then you should go back and watch the previous video, because otherwise this video is not going to make any sense. We'll put it in the cards and in the description, along with our giveaway that's going on. Actually, I'm filming this in the same night that I'm filming part 1, so I won't actually know how many subscribers I have once we get to this video. So if we've already made it to 100, good job. Thank you for sharing. Continue to share so we can keep growing and keep getting this message out there. Yeah, so basically part 2 is about what I saw while I was looking around. Some pretty sad and disturbing things. Also the brands and how they're fighting against these issues, and what they say you should do if you ever come across it, how you can help them fight against it, and how you can also make sure that you're buying an authentic product. So let's get into it. So if you guys watched the last video, you guys know that I left you on a bit of a cliffhanger. I didn't show you guys what I saw when I was looking around the internet. So we're gonna start this video off with that. Sorry, again, if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my computer because I have so much information. I've got a bunch of notes. I just have them there to make sure that I'm keeping myself on track and saying all the information I have found. So basically, I decided to do some looking around. I'd seen counterfeit makeup before, but I just wanted to see like how big it really was, because I never really like pursued looking into it because I didn't want to purchase it myself, but I thought it could be kind of interesting. So anyways, I started off looking on Wish. I just searched up makeup, and then I found a couple different products that like kind of resembled ones that you could buy in the stores, but they weren't like exact replicas, but you could kind of tell that they were trying to make it look like a certain product. And then I decided I would kind of search up some exact brands and see if I could find anything that was an exact replica from them. I looked up just the brand Huda Beauty. I love their products. I own quite a few of them. And with them, things were a little bit different. The packaging for a lot of the palettes, like the outside of it, was quite different from like the real ones, but then the product inside was exactly as how you would see it, like in their palettes, the new nude palette, the desert rose palette, all those ones. So that was kind of interesting that they had definitely changed the packaging, but like the inside product was a bit the same. And then I did see some exact replicas of their liquid lipsticks, because I own a couple of those, so I looked into those, and yeah, they looked about the exact same as what I own. They had a couple like sets of them, and then they had just individual ones that they were selling. Sorry, I'm tired. It's 10 o'clock at night. Anyways, so after looking at Wish for a while, I kind of started seeing a lot of the same stuff. Nothing that was like heavily replicating anything, just you could tell they were trying to make it look like what you would want to buy at Sephora or Ulta or any other legitimate retailer. So I kind of looked around. I saw some other sites, but then I found something kind of crazy. I'd heard of this place before. It's called DH Gate. You guys have probably heard of it. If not, it seems to be just kind of like Wish. But I like to do a lot more like exact replicas of things. They have fake Gucci, fake Prada, different kinds of brands. They have fake phones. I mean, I'm assuming they're fake. They were like less than $100. And they also had fake cosmetics. So once I downloaded the app, because I wanted to screen record what I was seeing, they gave me the option to either pick wholesale or personal. So I thought if I picked wholesale, I could see how people are buying these, what prices they're paying to purchase them and sell them in their own like personal like online stores, or if they had like a physical store, how they are purchasing those. Oh, sorry. Again, I'm just looking at my notes here to make sure I'm saying the right things. So it was kind of crazy when I started looking around. I first just started looking at makeup, and there were like here and there like a couple things that were like replicated, but some of them just didn't have any labels on it, so I didn't really know what they were trying to show you. But then I decided to search up like specifically eyeshadow palettes, and specifically foundation, concealer, highlighter, and various other products, and that's when I kind of stumbled across something insane, and it's probably what you're seeing here beside us. It was literally replicas of real products from Too Faced, Tarte, Jeffree Star even, anything you can imagine, MAC, I don't know, whatever your heart desires, it was there. I clicked on a couple of them. Some of them actually had like the brand's names on them, on the packaging. Some of them had the exact same type of packaging, same things on the packaging, but the brand name had been removed. And the pricing for the stuff was crazy. You could buy things for less than $1. I think the most expensive thing was maybe like $20. But that was like obviously the price that you would pay for buying a lot of it. I didn't look at the personal pricing just because I wanted to know what it was like to buy wholesale. But yeah, it was like crazy. I didn't really know that it was that big. I mean, I had seen pictures and videos of other people doing it, but I didn't know exactly how much there was. And I was scrolling through this app for over an hour just looking at all this insane stuff. Yeah, I don't even know. I deleted the app from my phone because I don't really have to see that. It was kind of disturbing in a way. Another couple retailers that I want to touch on that sell these things are Walmart. Not in stores, but Walmart has like third-party retailers on their websites. So they have had some people sell counterfeits on there, but they're working on like pushing those guys out of there, making sure that they are verified sellers, as well as Amazon. Again, they have it's very easy to make a store on Amazon. You can just go on your computer and click start a store or something like that, and then you can sell whatever product you have. So again, Amazon, maybe not the best place to buy your cosmetics. If you do there, maybe look into like the seller. If they have kind of a weird name, look into it. If it seems off, maybe don't purchase it. Again, also eBay. eBay is a really easy place to sell it. It's meant for people like in their houses to sell their products. So if you were to buy from DHgate or whatever, it'd be really easy to sell it on there. So what exactly are the brands doing about these issues? So I looked around on the internet a little bit. I was checking different brands just to see if anybody like said anything about it. And I noticed that a lot of the brands on their websites have lists of authorized retailers. Some of them are easier to find than others, but they have it there to make sure that you can go to a place where you can actually get like a real product and not buy the counterfeits. I also noticed that they usually have a section that talks about if you do find something of theirs online in a store that you think is counterfeit, they'll usually give you an email or some sort of phone number, just to like email them and text them or whatever to let them know about it, and then they give you a list of information that they would like you to get for them, just so that they can make sure that they are finding what you found. Basically, they just want to find the same product that you saw, so they're going to ask you for things like the price of the item, the URL of the store, the name of the store, just any basic information you can give on it, like a little bit of a detailed description, maybe like where, like the date that you found it, kind of the timing, just because these stores, like I said, go in and out of business all the time. Sorry, again, just looking at my notes. I think I covered that part. So then we're going to go on to, what brands did I find had this kind of information. I'm not going to list all of them, but I'll name a few. So again, I spent quite a bit of time looking at these websites, and like I went on Tarte.com, I went on Too Faced, Morphe, Jeffree Star, ColourPop. So Anastasia Beverly Hills was a really good one that I found. Not only did they have their listed retailers and like a helpline kind of thing for you to contact them, but they also had like a teaching section that told you about the counterfeits and what to do, what they're made of, what they can do to you. So I did get a little bit of my research from them, just reading what they had for me there. I noticed that like some of the websites were very easy to find the information, others were a little bit harder. Some of them I just didn't find anything at all, or they had a very limited kind of information there. Like Too Faced, not to call them out or anything, but I'm just saying, I was digging around on their website trying to find it, and all I could find was, if you do find something that you think is suspicious, find our list, or look at our list of authentic retailers. But then I couldn't find the list of authentic retailers, but I did dig around for quite a while. I'm assuming they probably have it in there. Maybe you have to do like a specific search somewhere, but I wasn't able to find it. But I'm sure if you did a bit more digging, and you had like an actual suspicion, then you'd be able to find that. Alright, so next, I'm just going to talk about kind of what, like, everything that you should do when you find them. So again, just like, make sure you can collect as much information as possible. Like, do what the brands tell you to do. Maybe get a little bit more if you can. Don't get into something that you shouldn't, but again, just try to get as much as you can so that they can find them. Try DMing the brands, maybe, and emailing them customer service if they don't have a specific email, just to let them know that you found something that you think is worth telling them, reporting, whatever, and hopefully they'll get back to you on that. And like I said, you can't get in trouble for reporting something to them. They'll let you know if it is a legit retailer, so don't hesitate to do it if you do find something that you believe could be dangerous. Also, this is something that I learned, pretty cool. So if you're suspicious about a product, you can always go by these things called the 3 Ps. So the price. Is the price too good to be true? If the brand isn't having a sale and the price is like really down low, then that might kind of indicate that that is not a real product. And then again, place. Does the website look kind of sketchy? Like, does something look a little bit off? Check the URL too. Like, if it does look like the legit website, sometimes there's like they can make a URL that looks like the actual website's URL, but there's a little something off with it. And again, the packaging, look for color differences, spelling errors, different spacings, and different fonts. So try to find like a packaging, like a picture of the packaging for a legitimate project. Sorry. Again, now it's midnight and I can't talk. Yeah, look for different fonts or whatever. And if brands aren't answering, ultimately, you could go to the FBI. They do have an entire dedicated unit to dealing with these issues. Again, I didn't look too far into that, but I did notice that they had an email that you could report suspicious activity to. I just happened upon it while I was searching around. Didn't really look too far into it. Sorry, again, just my notes. Yeah, and again, if you do find a site that is selling a product for really cheap, does look legitimate, but you're not 100% sure, again, go to those brands' sites, like the actual brand themselves, and try to find that list of their authorized retailers and see if they're on that list. If not, then I would DM the brand and let them know, contact them however you can. Okay, that was a lot of information. I'm tired. It's time for the outro. And it's time to go to bed. Okay, so overall, I believe that if you really want a new product that's coming out, I recommend that you don't buy the counterfeit version, just because we've learned in these 2 videos that those aren't very helpful because they have really bad outcomes. Sometimes more than others, I guess. You never really know what's in them, what they're made out of, how they're made, where they're made, what they've gone through to get to you. So also we don't want to buy them just because the more we buy, the more we encourage those companies to make the counterfeits. We're putting money in their hands to do more research into looking how to make their packaging look more like the actual one. Yeah, that's just not a very good thing to do. Sorry, I lost where I am. So if you really would like to get the new product that's coming out, the new palette, highlighter, foundation, whatever it be, I would suggest that you either save up your money for it or just wait till it gets restocked, just like I'm doing for the Shane Dawson palette. I know it's super exciting to have the newest products, but it will not kill you or harm you to wait, whereas buying the counterfeit version could have some very nasty effects. So for sure you want to avoid that. I really hope you guys enjoyed these videos. I had a lot of fun making them. So if you guys wouldn't mind, could you please share them just so that we can get the word out there and you know, keep others from having these awful experiences with these products. And again, if you guys know anything more about these issues, comment down below or DM me. I'd like to know if you guys have any other information that I couldn't find while I was searching. And again, if you guys really like this topic, there is a documentary on Netflix right now. It's called Broken, and I do have an episode about counterfeit cosmetics. It's very interesting. I recommend going to watch it. Yeah, that's it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, you know, all that good stuff. And hopefully we'll have another video coming soon. Don't know what that is yet, but hopefully I'll figure something out. So anyways, thank you, and see you in the next one.